A very good morning to everybody. Welcome back to your live virtual classes. And we are doing paper one accounting today's class. Okay, so we will be handling with the chapter number 7. So what is chapter number 7? Is preparation of final accounts in case of a non-manufacturing entity. So basically, this particular chapter has got two units. Okay, so in these two units, the first unit it deals with non-manufacturing entities. Okay, and then it deals with manufacturing entities. So we will be seeing this particular chapter across two or three classes. Two classes, today's class and Saturday's class is there. I've asked for one more class. We'll see based on the pace that we are going to go ahead. Okay. Now the next point is how many marks. Immediately you people come back to how many marks. Then only you decide whether it is important or not. 10 to 12 marks is going to come from this particular chapter. And you will be very, very lucky if you're going to get something from this chapter because trust me, this particular topic has been one of the most easiest, one of the most scoring also. But the point is, it will be lengthy. Okay. तो थोड़ा बहुत लिखना पड़ेगा, but for that you people have to understand the concept, practice. The more you practice, the better it will be. Everybody back to the class. Very good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so it's one of the most easiest topics. So I would like you people to listen to the class first. Okay, any particular doubts and everything, we will just have it a little later. And ye wala topic already everybody of you know. It is just that I'm going to give you the practice. Okay, so first is nothing but the final accounts, and I was talking about non-manufacturing entities. What is the meaning of non-manufacturing entities? जो entities जिसमें manufacturing का activity नहीं होता है, where you don't have a manufacturing, but they are dealing in the activity of trading. So what is the meaning of trading? They purchase the finished goods and they're going to sell the finished goods. So this is the meaning of trading that they're going to deal with. Now, madam, in these kinds of non-manufacturing entities, or rather you can call them as trading entities, or the trading entities or trading businesses, whatever. So the most important point is you people have to understand what is the process of accounting. When I talk about the process of accounting or the steps in accounting, can somebody tell me what is the first step in accounting? Step one क्या होता है accounting में? पहले कहाँ से आप शुरू करते हो? Whenever there are some actions happening in the business, उसको हम बोलते हैं transaction. उस transaction को you have to record it somewhere, correct? The first thing where you record will be called as your journal. So journal is a format जहाँ पे आप सब कुछ transaction as it is when it is happening, when you're trying to record that, then that will be called as journal. That is step one. After preparing the journal, will you stop with doing the journal? No, you will go to the next step, madam. Salaries का कुछ एंट्रीज है बट इन द जर्नल बुक वी हैव रिकॉर्डेड इट ऑल ओवर बट उस मंथ के लिए व्हाट आर द टोटल सैलरीज पेड इफ आई हैव टू गेट दैट समरी देन इफ आई गो टू जर्नल एंट्रीज इट इज नॉट इनफ तो मैं नेक्स्ट स्टेप के लिए जाती हूँ आई डू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप विच इज कॉल्ड एज द लेडजर. What is ledger? Ledger is nothing but a T-shaped format. What is a T-shaped format? Wherever on the left side is debit and right side is the credit. And you are going to pass the journal entries. The process of passing is called as posting. जिसको आप debit करना है उसको ये account में debit side में on the left side you can write it as 2. And on the right side if you're writing you will use the word by. तो मैडम ledgers करने के prepare करने के result क्या होता है? What is that end result you get after preparing the ledgers? Is the simple fact that my dear students, you will write all the entries and then you will get the balancing figure. I was talking to you when we were doing about the bank reconciliation statement. When you're preparing this particular adjusted cash book, whenever you're getting the closing balance, I told you, bring it to the opposite side. Opposite side में closing balance तब आता है, उसको opposite side में post करने से, you will understand whether the balance is truly a debit balance or a credit balance. The same thing applies here also. So for every account, you can open a ledger, or for every head of a transaction, किसी transaction का दोनों two parts के लिए you can open account. So that is the process of calling as ledger. Okay, madam, I prepared for all the accounts. Ledger prepare कर लिया है and I've also arrived at the balances, madam. Now what do I do? The next step will be preparation of the trial balance. ट्रायल बैलेंस क्या होता है मैडम? द ट्रायल बैलेंस is just a statement. So in this trial balance, what you will find, all the accounts you will find the names and whether that account has a debit balance or credit balance and what is the balance you people will be writing it. That is very, very, yes, that is very, very important. Trial balance is the summary. It is a statement which is showing the summary of all the accounts together, what are the balances, and at any given point in time, the debit and the credit column of the trial balance should match. If it doesn't match, then there might be certain mistakes, there might be certain errors. So all of this will would have been taught to you in reconciliation of errors, correct? At the time of preparation, after the preparation of trial balance. So that trial balance very important. Okay, madam, all these three steps we have learned. Now let us come into our particular concept of final accounts. So final accounts may, after trial balance, what you prepare is the final account. So final accounts में क्या होता है? There are three things that you'll have to prepare: trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. तो मैडम व्हाट इज द बेस? इन तीनों को मैं प्रिपेयर करने के लिए फ्रॉम वेयर शुड आई टेक द इंफॉर्मेशन? माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, यू विल बी टेकिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम योर ट्रायल बैलेंस. सो ट्रायल बैलेंस इज समथिंग दैट बिकम्स द बेस. इस ट्रायल बैलेंस में जिस अकाउंट्स दिया हुआ है उस अकाउंट्स को लेके यू विल हैव टू पोस्ट इट either in the trading account or in the P&L account or in the balance sheet. So how will we know where should we take that particular accounts, madam? Means every account has for certain entries or certain items to be posted, and you will get a result from these particular accounts. And the order in which you will prepare is when a full trial balance is given to you for a business, the business person wants to know what is the profit or loss he has made for the period, and for this purpose also he will have few assets and liabilities in the particular for the purpose of running the business. So what are the position of the assets and liabilities as of a particular date also he would like to know. So when the businessman wants to know all this information, from where will he take or from where will he see? He will prepare the final accounts, which is prepared at the last. फाइनल में इस अकाउंट्स को प्रिपेयर करने से उस बिजनेस पर्सन को प्रॉफिट यानी लॉस व्हाट ही हैज मेड, दैट ही विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. एंड देन ही विल आल्सो अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द assets, what are the liabilities that he is holding. तो these three forms a part of your final accounts. इन तीनों को मिला के हम final accounts बोलते हैं. Financial statements also we call it. And the base for preparing those three are the trial balance. Is this clear until now? We have not gone into the exact concept, but I'm just telling you whatever are the things. Yeah, everybody, Nikhil, Akshita, Gaurav, Majumdar, Jayashree, good. Good to see you all back. Okay, the first step is you people have asked me, Madam, you told trading account. So, what is trading account? So, my dear students, please see that trading account deals with the finished goods. हम बात कर रहे हैं trading entities के बारे में. तो trading entities के पास raw materials, work in progress, finished goods ये सब नहीं होता है. Directly purchase of goods and sale of goods. So उसको हम बोलते हैं finished goods. So उस finished goods के whatever transactions are related to the finished goods, हम इस account में we show it. Okay. Now, okay, so now we show it in this account. The first entry on the debit side will always be the opening stock. लास्ट ईयर का क्लोजिंग स्टॉक जो कुछ भी बचा है विदाउट सेलिंग, दैट टर्न्स आउट टू बी द ओपनिंग स्टॉक फॉर द करंट ईयर. तो फिनिश्ड गुड्स का कुछ ओपनिंग स्टॉक कैरी फॉरवर्ड फ्रॉम द लास्ट ईयर है, उसको राइट साइड, उसको लेफ्ट साइड पे फर्स्ट आइटम यू आर गोइंग टू राइट. Okay, madam, I am debiting. Now, what is the next debit value? The next debit value will be purchases. During the years, आप कुछ purchases किया है इस finished goods का और कुछ रिटर्न्स दिया है, उन दोनों का एंट्रीज यहाँ पे आके net purchases you will be writing here. So the second item on the debit side is nothing but the purchases. तो परचेजेस क्या होता है? नेट परचेजेस होता है. सो परचेजेस माइनस रिटर्न्स आई हैव टू टेक. Okay. Now, my dear students, how can returns be given to you in the question? एक वो directly दे सकता है purchases returns यानी sales returns. They can directly give the words purchases and sales returns. That is okay. But if they give returns inward or if they give returns outward, returns inward, returns outward. What is returns inward? Is it sales return यानी purchases return? रिटर्न इनवर्ड होता है सेल्स रिटर्न. Why sales return? Already I gave my sold my goods outside, but they don't like the quality, so they are giving back to me. तो जब goods return वापस अंदर आता है, returns inwards is on account of the sales you made. So sales returns is return inwards क्योंकि आप जो कुछ भी गुड्स को बेचते हो इट इज गोइंग आउट फ्रॉम द बिजनेस एंड व्हेन दे रिटर्न इट बैक वो फिर वापस आ जाता है आपका बिजनेस के ही. सो दैट इज सेल्स रिटर्न. एंड नेक्स्ट रिटर्न आउटवर्ड. रिटर्न आउटवर्ड का मीनिंग क्या है? मैंने कुछ गुड्स को परचेज किया है बट दिस इज नॉट मीटिंग माई स्टैंडर्ड, सो आई एम सपोज टू रिटर्न इट बैक. गुड्स को वापस करना है विच विल गो आउट ऑफ माई बिजनेस. सो रिटर्न आउटवर्ड इज परचेजेस रिटर्न. तो इन वर्ड्स को आप इनडायरेक्टली देने से भी, इफ दे गिव सेल्स रिटर्न परचेजेस रिटर्न, वेल गुड, नो प्रॉब्लम. बट इफ दे आर गोइंग टू गिव यू द वर्ड्स इन वर्ड्स, सेल्स इन वर्ड्स, और I mean returns inwards or return outwards, then you have to understand that return inwards is sales return outwards is purchases return. Clear? And then here we come to other direct expenses. क्या हो सकता है? What are the other direct expenses? इस goods, finished goods को आप purchase करने के बाद you have to pay for the carriage inward. What is carriage inward? Transportation cost when you incur for bringing the purchased goods into the business. That transportation charge is directly related to the finished goods. So it will be taken to your trading account. आप जब wages को pay करते हो, it is for the laborers who are handling the finished goods. So that is a direct expense which will again come here only. Suppose if I say, Madam, carriage outwards. If I say carriage outwards means it will come in the P&L account because it is not directly related. Carriage outwards expense hota hai when you are selling the goods for that particular transportation. If you're going to pay, that is carriage outwards. But carriage outwards has got nothing to do here. It will be going into the P&L account. P&L account में जो कुछ भी indirect expenses or indirect incomes है, that you will be taking it there. Clear? So here only carriage inward will come. Carriage outward will go to the P&L. Wages यहाँ पे आएगा, but salaries is what we pay to the office people. So office मतलब वो administration cost बनता है, which is indirect expense. So that will be going into your P&L account. Now somebody has told me, Deepak, I guess, manufacturing expenses. My dear Deepak, trading entities के बारे में we are talking. So यहाँ पे manufacturing activities नहीं है. So manufacturing expenses को हम technically यहाँ पे नहीं लाते हैं. Please understand this. When we do the unit number 2, we are going to see for manufacturing entities, आप trading account के पहले, there is one more step before the trading account, preparing the manufacturing account. वहाँ manufacturing expenses will come. Okay. But if you ask me, madam, totally they have given the question, madam, and they are telling just prepare trading account and it is a manufacturing entity. In that case, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस जब आप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अकाउंट को नहीं प्रिपेयर करते हो, दैट वे और इन दैट केस ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में वो आ जाएगा. बट इस पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सेप्ट में हम यूनिट वाइज यूनिट 1 में है ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, ट्रेडिंग बिजनेस के बारे में वी आर टॉकिंग. सो हियर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस वोंट कम. नाउ हियर ऑल्सो बाय नेट सेल्स. नेट सेल्स का मतलब सेल्स माइनस रिटर्न्स. That will come on to the credit side. और फिर यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? Closing stock आएगा. This year, what is the closing stock without being sold? अभी after posting everything, my dear students, when you balance the account, you can get a balance on the debit side. Balancing figure can come on the debit side, or balancing figure can come on the credit side also. So if it comes on the credit side, this will be called as gross loss and this will be called as gross profit. इसको हम ग्रॉस से बुलाते हैं. व्हाट इज दिस ग्रॉस? ग्रॉस इज नथिंग बट एज एंड व्हेन आई एम सेलिंग all the direct expenses, if I'm going to remove, the benefit or the result that I will get is a gross value. Then madam, there is another step. Yes, I have to prepare the P and L account. वहां पे मैं जब ये ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट या ग्रॉस लॉस को मैं पी एंड एल अकाउंट, आई विल टेक दिस पर्टिकुलर बैलेंस इनटू द next account, which is the P and L account. Why madam? Because trading account only prepare करने से the actual net profit और actual net loss आपको you can't estimate. तो आपको एक और अकाउंट प्रिपेयर करना पड़ता है, वो होता है पी एंड एल अकाउंट. सो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट एंड पी एंड एल अकाउंट आर रिलेटेड. कैसा मैडम दे आर रिलेटेड? फर्स्ट आई विल बी प्रिपेयरिंग द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. उसमें से जो कुछ भी रिजल्ट आता है क्रॉस प्रॉफिट यानी ग्रॉस लॉस, उसको लेके मैं पी एंड एल अकाउंट को स्टार्ट करती हूँ. सो ग्रॉस लॉस और ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट विल बी टेकन एज द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट टू योर पी एंड एल अकाउंट. और फिर पी एंड एल अकाउंट में आप सारे के सारे एंट्रीज, इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस एंड इनडायरेक्ट इनकम्स को पोस्ट करते हो, एंड देन यू विल फाइंड आउट द बैलेंसिंग फिगर. इज दिस क्लियर? अभी ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट एंड पी एंड एल अकाउंट, ओके, ये प्रिपेयर होता है फॉर द ईयर. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट पी एंड एल अकाउंट प्रिपेयर होता है फॉर द ईयर. दैट मीन्स उस ईयर में जो कुछ भी ट्रांजैक्शंस हुआ है, वॉट एवर ट्रांजैक्शंस हैव हैपेंड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर ईयर, you are going to pick up those transactions and you are going to do what with the transactions? You are going to find out what is the result. Expenses को डेबिट कर दो, इनकम्स को क्रेडिट कर दो, नेट इफेक्ट मेरे को प्रॉफिट हुआ है या लॉस हुआ है, आई एम गोइंग टू एस्टिमेट. सो इन दोनों अकाउंट, ट्रेडिंग और पी एंड एल अकाउंट, बनता है वन पर्टिकुलर ईयर के लिए, नॉट ऑन अ स्पेसिफिक डेट. But balance sheet, on the other hand, it will be prepared for or on a particular date. That means what, madam? Next day को ये change हो जाएगा? हो सकता है. I am preparing it on, let us say, 1st of June. Madam, 2nd of June, ko again there will be difference. Yes, there can be differences because this is always prepared as on a date. आपका bank balance कुछ credit आने से it can get changed. You can make a payment, bank balance get changed, and then you can purchase inventory. Your closing inventory can get changed. You sell the goods. आपका receivables बढ़ सकता है. So anything can happen when you talk about a balance sheet. So that is why balance sheet is always prepared for one day. But trading account, P and L account is prepared for the full year together. It's prepared for the full year together. आप मेरे से, if you're going to ask me how is the presentation, it will always be in the books of so and so trading account for the year ended on, mostly it will be March, sometimes December also. That is how you have to write. in दोनों sentences को लिखने के बाद, ये वाला T format बनाने के बाद, and then you will have to write date, particulars column, and amount. Very, very important. If you're not writing this, then it will be a problem. Particulars and amount. Date देने से date column भी आपको लिखना पड़ेगा. Clear, everybody? So this is what we do with the trading account. Yes, I want everybody of you to take down two notes and then we will start doing the questions. Yeah, please. मैडम, कैरेज आउटवर्ड क्यों नहीं आता है मैडम ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट पे? कैरेज आउटवर्ड का एक्सपेंस का नेचर होता है, आप जब गुड्स को सेल करते हो उसके लिए यू विल इनकर द एक्सपेंसेस. तो आपका डाउट मेरे को आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड. सो मैडम, सेल्स यहाँ पे आ रहा है, सो सेल्स का एक्सपेंसेस क्यों ना हम यहीं पे लेना है मिस्टर कार्तिक? यू विल नॉट टेक देयर बिकॉज एज पर द प्रेजेंटेशन एंड एज पर द नेचर ऑफ द एक्सपेंस वो होता है आपका इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंस. ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस एंड इनकम्स आपको लेके जाना है पी एंड एल अकाउंट पे. ओके, प्लीज राइट डाउन टुडेज डेट. आप आज का डेट प्लीज लिखो एंड प्लीज राइट चैप्टर 7. कैरेज आउटवर्ड इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. यस मुकेश, चैप्टर नंबर 7, preparation of final accounts or final accounts, you can write unit 1. Okay, now please write down the first point. I want maximum concentration. I'll not repeat it because we'll have to go and do the questions. If you want it again, you can watch the lecture and take the notes, but now please listen to me. Point number 1, in case of non-manufacturing entities, in case of In case of non-manufacturing entities, comma, they deal with the traded goods. In case of non-manufacturing entities, comma, they deal with the they deal with the they deal with the traded goods. They deal with the traded goods. Point number 2. The final accounts, the final accounts of the trading entities, the final accounts of the trading entities consists of the final accounts of the trading entities consists of A, subpoint लिखो A, trading account, subpoint A, trading account, B, profit and loss account, or C, balance sheet, and C, balance sheet, and C, balance sheet. This is point number 2. Okay, the final accounts of trading accounts consists of A, trading account, B, P&L account, and C, profit and loss account. Third point, trading account and profit and loss account. Chaitanya Shampanat. Okay, he has only carriage is given. No, they'll give carriage inward or carriage outward. Don't worry. If only carriage is given, आप एक note लेके, note लिख के, you take your assumption. Okay. Trading and P&L account. Point number 3. Trading and P&L account. They give the performance of the business. Trading and P&L account give the performance of the business throughout the year. Performance of the business throughout the year. Trading and profit and loss account gives the performance of the business throughout the year in the form of profit or loss. In the form of profit or loss, comma, that is why they are prepared for the year. That is why they are prepared for the year. Okay? They give the performance of the business. They give the performance of the business throughout the year. And that is why they are being prepared for the year. Point number 4. But the balance sheet is prepared for a particular date, or it is prepared as on a particular date. But the balance sheet is prepared as on a particular date. The balance sheet is prepared as on a particular date. The next point, trading account gives us the gross profit or gross loss. Trading account gives us the Gross profit or gross loss, which is taken to the P&L account, which is taken to the P&L account. Okay, which is taken to the P&L account. I want all of you to please open your textbook, chapter number 7, illustration number 2. If I'm going to show you the illustration number 2, the screen goes out black, so I don't want to do that. Now start with illustration number 2, page number 7.13. They are asking you to prepare the trading account. Okay, over all the 5 points that I've told you. Over, I want you people to come back. Illustration number 2. Illustration number 2 is a very simple problem. They have given you the information. They are asking you to do this particular account, that is trading account, and tell what is the gross profit or the gross loss. Can we start doing it? From the above information, prepare a trading account of measures ABC Traders for the year ended 31st March 2022. Books of ABC. All of you, please see. You can also start doing along with me. It is just presentation. You all know where it will come, where what will go. Year ended on 31/3/2022. Now the first thing is given in the box, the opening inventory. What is given to you in the box? Opening inventory. How much is the opening inventory? 1 lakh rupees. So I am taking 1 lakh rupees here. How much? 1 lakh rupees. It is given in the question. I am just taking and posting it. Now what is the second one? Purchases. But देखो यहाँ पे sales, I mean return inward and return outward is also there. So purchases hai or return outward. Return outward is purchases return. So purchases 6,72,000 minus returns is 72,000. So 6 lakhs is the value of my purchases. Kaha diya hai? It is given in the question. Simple question. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. गो टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. तो इसके बाद है कैरेज इनवर्ड्स 30,000, वेजेस 50,000. ऑलरेडी मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है कैरेज इनवर्ड्स एंड वेजेस. सो आई एम जस्ट फिलिंग द अमाउंट. आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग, जस्ट फिलिंग द अमाउंट. अभी देखो सेल्स है 11 lakhs और रिटर्न इनवर्ड्स है सेल्स रिटर्न, दैट इज 1 lakh. सो 11 lakh वर्थ सेल्स, 1 lakh worth returns. When I'm going to do the net off, I am going to get 10 lakh rupees here as the value. And finally, what about the closing inventory? Closing inventory hai 2 lakh rupees. That's all. I have posted everything. Did I forget something here? No, just simple trading account preparation. क्या होता है ये? Trading account preparation. Now please see which side is more. Obviously, credit side is more. So 12 lakh rupees and here also 12 lakh rupees. Now when I'm going to take the balancing figure, can somebody tell me? 5 lakh minus 84 lakh and 20,000 is my gross profit. So I will write 2 gross profit, 4 lakh and 20,000, no gross loss. Everybody, did you all prepare this along with me? Very simple, yeah. Just a trading account. I have already given you the format on the board. That's all. As simple as this you are going to do. Yes, everybody finished? Now we are going to see something called as the closing entries. Okay, closing entries. Yes, I know it is easy. Closing entries. ये वाला concept एक बार please listen to me. In final accounts, while preparing the trading account P&L and balance sheet, you have टू डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ एंट्रीज. एक होता है क्लोजिंग एंट्री और दूसरा होता है ओपनिंग एंट्री. क्लोजिंग एंट्रीज विल बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट एंड P&L अकाउंट. प्लीज ध्यान से सुनो. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट और P&L अकाउंट के ही आप क्लोजिंग एंट्रीज को पास करते हैं. देन ओपनिंग एंट्री वेयर इट विल बी यूज्ड और फॉर विच अकाउंट फ्रॉम विच अकाउंट इट विल बी प्रिपेयर्ड. फॉर द बैलेंस शीट यू विल बी डूइंग द ओपनिंग एंट्री. ओके, सो कमिंग बैक, ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में क्लोजिंग स्टॉक 3 लाख. 3 लाख का 2 लाख नो. My dear Karthik, illustration number 2, please keep your eyes and ears very open. And now see, तो madam trading entries में closing entries और trading account का closing entries, how will it look? चार ही चार क्लोजिंग एंट्रीज है. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग, व्हाट इज द लॉजिक, और व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय क्लोजिंग एंट्रीज? क्यों पास करना है? आई टोल्ड यू, ऑल द अकाउंट्स विच एवर कम इन टू ट्रेडिंग एंड पी एंड एल अकाउंट, वो सारे ईयर का परफॉर्मेंस को जज करके लेडजर से उस बैलेंस को यू आर गोइंग टू टेक इट हियर. So, my dear students, whenever such accounts are coming into the trading and P&L account, वो उस year के ही close होना चाहिए. For example, salaries का कुछ brought forward balance, can you take it? Salaries का कुछ brought forward balance, like this year salaries का कुछ balance है, can you take it to the next year? No. All the nominal accounts or the expenses and the income accounts should be balanced, and it should be transferred to either trading account यानी P&L account in the same year, and वो सब nominal accounts को which are expenses and incomes close करना चाहिए. सो तभी इस एंट्री का, क्लोजिंग एंट्री का मीनिंग है कि उस ईयर में जो कुछ भी नॉमिनल अकाउंट्स है उसको आप ये एंट्रीज पास करके यू आर क्लोजिंग इट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द फर्स्ट, फॉर ट्रांसफरिंग द डेबिट साइड आइटम्स इनटू द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, तो अब क्या करना है? ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट को डेबिट करके यू हैव टू क्रेडिट ओपनिंग स्टॉक, टू परचेजेस, टू वेजेस, टू कैरेज इनवर्ड. तो क्या कर रही हूँ, व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, इन सभी अकाउंट्स को लेके आई एम ट्रांसफरिंग इट इनटू द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट एंड क्लोजिंग दैट ईयर का बैलेंस, दैट्स ऑल. तो ओपनिंग स्टॉक का क्या है? 1 लाख. ये है 6 lakhs. नेट इफेक्ट यू आर टेकिंग इन दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सो कितना है टोटल? 7,80,000 है इसका टोटल. नाउ दिस इज फॉर ट्रांसफर ऑफ डेबिट आइटम्स. मैं ट्रांसफर करके आई एम क्लोजिंग इट टू द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट. ओके मैडम, ये हो गया. अभी क्रेडिट आइटम्स के लिए व्हाट शुड आई डू? क्रेडिट आइटम्स के लिए द एंट्री विल बी रिवर्स्ड. सेल्स अकाउंट डेबिट, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक अकाउंट डेबिट to trading account, because trading account may credit side may you're posting this, so it will come as 10 lakhs and 2 lakhs, which is 12 lakhs. So this is the credit items being transferred. एंड फाइनली, ओके मैडम, डेबिट पोस्ट किया है, क्रेडिट पोस्ट किया है, फाइनली व्हाट इज दैट? ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट या ग्रॉस लॉस आई शुड ब्रिंग? नो. सो प्लीज क्लियरली अंडरस्टैंड, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट का बैलेंस आ रहा है डेबिट साइड पे, तो इसका एंट्री होता है ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट आप डेबिट करके, बिकॉज डेबिट साइड में बैलेंस आया है. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट को डेबिट करके यू हैव टू क्रेडिट द पी एंड एल अकाउंट. क्यों मैडम? ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट हम नहीं लिख सकते हैं? कैंट वी राइट ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट देयर? The interior or the internal assumption is it will anyways go to P&L account. So it will be the same. 4,20,000. How madam 4,20,000? यहाँ पे 12 lakhs minus 7,80,000. 4,20,000 being the gross profit transferred to the P&L account. As simple as that. ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट ट्रांसफर टू द पी एंड एल अकाउंट. मैडम ग्रॉस लॉस आने से क्या करना है? रिवर्स द एंट्री, पी एंड एल अकाउंट को डेबिट करके क्रेडिट द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, दैट्स ऑल. सो दीज विल बी द 4 एंट्रीज, बट आपको 3 एंट्रीज ही आएगा, बिकॉज इधर ग्रॉस लॉस और ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट विल कम, बोथ कैन नॉट कम, नो. सो दीज आर द 3 एंट्रीज. तो आपको नाउ यू विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर द क्लोजिंग एंट्रीज. प्लीज राइट डाउन द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट आफ्टर दिस क्वेश्चन. क्लोजिंग एंट्रीज. Yes, Chaitanya Sham, you have just now come, no? Not simultaneously. If you want, you can listen to the class. See, मैं आपको, I will give you the option when we are doing the concept or when we are learning it. If you know, please write it down simultaneously. आपको नहीं पता है, but सुनो. So first सुनो. फिर आप घर जाके you can sit down and make the notes and do it. Okay? Please write down the point. The closing entries. Write down the point. The closing entries are prepared. Please write down. The closing entries are prepared only for trading and profit and loss account. The closing entries are prepared for trading and profit and loss accounts. Okay. They are prepared for both trading and profit and loss accounts. They are prepared for trading and profit and loss accounts. To to transfer the to transfer the balances to transfer the balances from the nominal accounts to transfer the balances from the nominal accounts and close those accounts for the year and close those accounts for the year and close those accounts for the year. The closing entries are done for both trading and profit and loss account to transfer the balances from the nominal accounts and close the balances for the year. Close the balances for the year. Is it clear? Same way, हम जब P&L account के बारे में ही when we learn, the same thing is going to come. आप जिस expenses को indirect expenses को when you debit in the P&L, वो आना है P&L account debit all those expenses. Credit items को transfer करने के लिए all the incomes debit करके you have to credit the P&L. आप जब net profit if you're getting, the same entry will come. But यहाँ पे P&L account debit to net profit कहाँ transfer होएगा? Where will the net profit be transferred to? After you get the net profit in your P&L account, okay, that result that you get out of the profit and loss account is either net profit or net loss, okay? इस net profit या net loss को आप transfer करना पड़ता है capital account पे. This will go into the balance sheet, correct, Sandeep? But balance sheet में किस item से you are going to add? You are going to add with the capital account, okay? Now with this, we have finished the trading account. Now let me show you the format for a P&L account, okay? So P&L account, I will show you the format. What will come into the P&L account? Very, very simple. जो कुछ भी इनडायरेक्ट इनकम और इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस है वो सभी आ जाता है प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट का नेक्स्ट अकाउंट व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू प्रिपेयर इज इन द बुक्स ऑफ profit and loss account for the year ended. So if you have gross profit, उसको आप यहाँ पे लेके आना है, which is on the credit side. And if it is a gross loss, then it will come onto the debit side. Remember, only one of the item will come, not both the items. Okay? यहाँ से start होके, you have to post all the indirect income. बिजनेस को डायरेक्टली नहीं, गुड्स के सेल से नहीं, बट उसके कुछ इंटरेस्ट आएगा फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट से, और दे हैव गिवन द प्रॉपर्टी फॉर रेंट, उसमें से रेंटल वैल्यू और द रेंटल इनकम इज कमिंग दैट यू आर गोइंग टू टेक. आप शेयर्स में इन्वेस्ट किए हो तो डिविडेंड आ सकता है. आप कुछ यू हैव सोल्ड फिक्स्ड असेट, आपने इस फिक्स्ड असेट को बेचा है, यू हैव सोल्ड इट, एंड वो आपका प्रॉफिट में सेल हुआ है. तो प्रॉफिट ऑन द सेल ऑफ फिक्स्ड असेट, प्रॉफिट ऑन द सेल ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, जब आपको प्रॉफिट आता है वो सब ये वाला इनडायरेक्ट इनकम बन जाता है. ऑल ऑफ दिस इज द इनडायरेक्ट इनकम. तो मैडम ऑन द डेबिट साइड टू इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस लिख रहे हो, तो what and all will come in the indirect expenses. Different types of heads are there. First, you can call the administrative expenses or management expenses. वो होता है salaries, वो हो सकता है ऑफिस इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, प्रिंटिंग एंड स्टेशनरी, जो कुछ भी आप ऑफिस सेटअप के लिए इनकर करते हो, all those expenses will come here. ओके मैडम, द नेक्स्ट टाइप रिलेटिंग टू द मशीनरी। मशीनरी के लिए आप डिप्रिसिएशन को इनकर कर सकते हो, आप डिप्रिसिएशन को इनकर कर सकते हो। दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट कम्स हियर ओनली। वाई मैडम, वाई आर वी नॉट टेकिंग इनटू दिस फॉर हियर? आप जब ऑफिस में कुछ फर्नीचर्स, एसी, कंप्यूटर्स, टेबल्स, चेयर्स ये वाला खरीदते हो, उसका डिप्रिसिएशन यहाँ ही आना चाहिए ना। यू आर सपोज टू टेक दैट डिप्रिसिएशन ऑन देम हियर ओनली। एंड इफ देर आर एनी मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट, आप जब कुछ मेंटेनेंस वर्क करवाते हो उस असेट्स के लिए, सो ऑल द मेंटेनेंस ऑफ असेट वो एक्सपेंसेस विल कम हियर। ओके मैडम, आई हैव टेकन अ लोन, तो क्या फिनेंशियल चार्जेस विल कम। तो आप जब भी इंटरेस्ट को पे करते हो, आप जब भी अदर बैंक चार्जेस को पे करते हो, वो सभी आएगा आपका फिनेंशियल चार्जेस में। ओके, एंड मार्केटिंग एक्सपेंसेस, सेलिंग एंड मार्केटिंग एक्सपेंसेस, which means that आप कुछ advertisement you are giving commission to the sales agents, you are giving a percentage of profit to the manager, so ये सब आता है आपका selling and marketing expenses में। अब now the next doubt for you people will be, madam, should we make headings and write? In your exam, in your questions given in your study material, everything will be given to you in an order. You just pick it up and write it directly without giving any headings. वो चलता है. Okay. Now, my dear students, if your balancing figure is coming on the credit side, then it is a gross loss. If it is coming on the debit side, then it is a gross profit. I'm sorry, not gross loss, net profit. Because gross से ही start हुआ है, अभी net and net profit or net loss. That is the resultant of this particular account. तो P&L अकाउंट को बनाने से आपका रिजल्ट क्या होता है? It is nothing but net profit or the net loss, and this net profit, net loss will go into your balance sheet later. Is this clear? Do you people have any doubts? तो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के बाद हम प्रिपेयर करते हैं, Harshit, this is not directly involved with the finished goods. See, when you are doing a trading activity, you purchase the goods, finished goods, and you're going to sell. So what are the expenses directly related to purchases and sales only will come in the trading account. Anything apart from whatever you did in the trading account, anything apart from whatever expenses आता है, take it blindly into P&L account. उसको हम बोलते हैं indirect. वो directly sales करने के लिए it is not necessary. So they have been classified as per presentation to take it into your P&L account. Okay. This much is you have understood, everybody? See, there are so many Anushka Srivastav. If you're going to look into your textbook, wo ban jata hai. You will have many entries. But you people have to understand. For example, यहाँ पे मैंने बोला है profit on sale of fixed assets. When you are selling the fixed assets and investment at a loss, वो कहाँ आता है? It will come onto the debit side. So you need to understand ये वाला transaction, will it become a expense or it will become a income? उस तरह से you have to either post it on the debit or the credit side. Is that okay, Anushka? So now coming back, after getting this, यहाँ भी आपको closing entries pass करने के लिए बोला जा सकता है. And at that particular time, how you should pass, again 3 entries will come. Debit side items को P&L account debit करके credit कर दो. And for the credit side items, please credit the P&L account and debit all of those items one by one. And see whether you are getting net profit or net loss and pass the entry finally. Sometimes in the question, you can ask me, madam, whether in the exam will they ask us to do both, do closing entries as well as this? No. Technically, if they're going to give you a very long question, they will ask you to prepare trading, P&L and balance sheet. इन तीनों को prepare करने से ही एक पूरा final accounts का question खत्म होता है. Okay. So the point is here, if they're going to give you a full particular lengthy question, they will not expect you to do the closing entries. Okay. So now coming back, to the point, in your exam might not be tested, but sometimes they can just ask you to pass or prepare only P&L and trading account and also pass the closing entries for the effect. तो आपको accounts भी prepare करना पड़ेगा, closing entries भी prepare करना पड़ेगा. Okay. Now we are going to do question number or illustration number 3. Ma'am, as accounting is an art. You can write the head also, ma, no problem. That is not a question. I'm saying don't waste your time writing the head. That's all. I don't have any problem if you're going to write the heads. Closing entries, yes. Now, all of you, please open your illustration number 3. Prepare profit and loss account and also show the necessary journal entries, closing entries you have to show. This is the same question, the previous question ABC का, जहां पे हम 4,20,000 ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट को लेके आए थे, वहां से question is starting. So illustration number 3, they have given you additional information. They are asking you to prepare profit and loss account for the same period and the starting point is the gross profit. Clear? Can we start doing the question? Now, the first one is all of you please see salaries. Salaries is nothing but your expense. So, salaries I am writing. My presentation here differs. So, now I am going to directly write whatever are the expenses here without mentioning the heads. You people, you want, you can please write the heads also. Salary is 1,10,000. Clear, everybody? Now, the third item, discount within brackets given credit. तो अब डिस्काउंट क्रेडिट बैलेंस मींस वो है आपका इनकम, आपको डिस्काउंट मिला है ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर पेमेंट, तो डिस्काउंट है 18,000 विच विल कम एज एन इनकम. Why, madam? Because credit, CR, the words is given. So that is the credit. Now all of you see the next one. Discount debit 19,000. तो उसका मीनिंग क्या है? ये है आपका डिस्काउंट अलाउड. डेटर्स को आपने डिस्काउंट अलाउ किया 19,000. क्लियर? तो ये वाला क्रेडिट दिया है क्वेश्चन पे, सो आई हैव रिकॉर्डेड इट एज इनकम. ये वाला डेबिट दिया है क्वेश्चन पे, सो आई हैव टेकन इट एज एन एक्सपेंस. ओके. नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन, बैड डेट्स. बैड डेट्स होता है, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ बैड डेट? आप जब सेल्स क्रेडिट में करते हो, डेटर्स गेट योर गुड्स, ओके, बट उसका कुछ टाइम दिया जाता है. देयर इज सम टाइम टिल विच दे कैन रीपे बैक योर अमाउंट. Suppose after the period, if they are not able to repay back your amount, then that amount of debtors who are not able to repay will be called as bad debts. वो बन जाता है बिजनेस का लॉस. सो वो भी यहाँ पे आता है, टू बैड डेट्स. To bad debts, okay, it is like a loss for the company, correct? तो bad debts होता है 17,000. Is this clear? So bad debts is in the nature of a loss for the company. So you're writing it on the debit side. Next, depreciation 65,000. That is also an expense. Please bring it here. Depreciation is 65,000. And then after depreciation, you have legal charges 25,000. वो भी आपका expense है, which is for the lawyers you are paying the legal charges. And then you have next is for the next, what is the thing? Consultancy fees, audit fees, ये सब expenses ही है. Different heads are come to audit fees. इतना करके only 1,000 rupees they're giving for the auditors. Bad. Consultancy fees 32,000. And then electricity charges, telephone postage telegram, stationery, and then interest paid on loan. So everything is an expense only. Only one income they have, that is discount received. So to electricity is 17,000. Postage comes to 12,000. Stationery comes to 27,000. And to interest paid on loan, that comes to 70,000. Okay. I have recorded everything. Now, which side will be more? Obviously, it will be a net profit or net loss. The credit side is more, which is 4,20,000 plus 18. 4,38,000 is the total. Can somebody total it up and tell me what is the net profit value? The net profit value comes to very good 43,000, because after all of the expenses, if I'm going to subtract and take, it is 43,000. Very good. I want you people to very quickly do this question and pass the closing entries for me. I want all of you to pass the closing entries for me. Abhi ke abhi, please do it very, very quick. Just 2 minutes I'm giving you. Okay, have you prepared the closing entries? Yes, the final will be P&L account debit to the capital account. Perfect. Super. Now we are going to go ahead with the next part is the preparation of the balance sheet. तो balance sheet को we tell it is a statement. ये account नहीं होता है but it is like a statement. That means what madam? इसको किसी और दूसरे format से we prepare? No, no. We use the same format only like a T format but इसको हम statement बोलते हैं. So this balance sheet क्या दिया जाता है? What do you get from a balance sheet? You get Vrinda, ma'am, entries for gross profit discount received. Yeah, yeah, please combine them. You can do that also. No problem. You can combine and write because she's asking illustration number 3 में gross profit or discount receipt के लिए there is separate things, madam. So can we combine and show it? Yes, you can combine and show it. No problem. So balance sheet is nothing but a statement. So balance sheet आपको it gives you information about the assets and liabilities. Assets क्या है? Liabilities क्या है? You would have learnt it in the basics. Assets are anything. Okay. Yes, you can do that also. Assets are anything that gives a economic benefit to the business. Assets को use करके you can generate the revenue. Assets को use करके you can get some benefits. Assets को use करके you can get some rights out of it. So the basic thing is assets are something which will give you a benefit over a period or within 1 year. तो assets हो सकता है दो टाइप का करंट असेट और फिक्स्ड असेट ये फिक्स्ड असेट को अभी नॉन करंट असेट का नाम में बदल गया है नॉन करंट असेट इज ऑल्सो नथिंग बट अ फिक्स्ड असेट नाम जस्ट बदला है द नेम इज अलोन चेंज सो करंट असेट इज एनी असेट दैट इज कन्वर्टेबल टू कैश सी फाइनली आपको कैश मिलना है ना दैट इज अ बेनिफिट एनी asset that is convertible to cash within 1 year, greater than 1 year. Fixed asset means it is used in the business for a period of more than 1 year. Yes, plant, property, equipment. Deepak, correct. So this is the type of the asset you can have. तो current assets में क्या क्या हो सकता है? Current assets में you can have different kinds like inventory आपका current asset है जो whatever is closing stock and not used for the year इसको हम current assets में show करते हैं एंड देन यू हैव ट्रेड रिसीवेबल्स यानी डेटार्स आपको जो कुछ भी रिसीवेबल है यहाँ पे आता है बिल्स रिसीवेबल है यहाँ पे आता है और यू हैव द कैश एंड कैश इक्वलेंट्स जो कुछ भी कैश आपके हाथ में है यानी बैंक अकाउंट के में है सेविंग्स या करंट अकाउंट ऑल ऑफ दैट आर गोइंग टू कम हियर ओनली ओके ट्रेड रिसीवेबल बिल्स रिसीवेबल कैश एंड कैश इक्वलेंट्स ओके ऑल ऑफ दिस एनी अदर प्रीपेड एक्सपेंसेस उस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक को हम थोड़े आगे सम लेटर विल कम टू दैट बट अभी ये दे फॉर्म अ पार्ट ऑफ योर करंट असेट्स फिक्स्ड असेट्स क्या होता है आपका लैंड और बिल्डिंग हो सकता है प्लांट एंड मशीनरी हो सकता है और फर्नीचर ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट्स हो सकता है ओके समटाइम्स इवन गुडविल ऑल्सो हो सकता है ये गुडविल को हम बोलते हैं intangible asset. What is intangible? Intangible आप you can't see that, you can't touch that, you can't feel that, but technically that particular thing will exist. For example, आपका बिजनेस का मार्केट में कुछ इमेज है द इमेज दैट योर बिजनेस कैरीज इन द मार्केट इज एक्चुअली अ गुडविल उसका फायदा कैसा होता है सेल्स बढ़ जाता है योर सेल्स इंक्रीजेस इफ यू आर गोइंग टू इश्यू शेयर्स दैट वैल्यू इज आल्सो गोइंग टू इंक्रीज लाइक पेटेंट्स कॉपीराइट्स एवरीथिंग ट्रेडमार्क्स दैट इज वेरी स्पेसिफिक टू यू योर बिजनेस वो यूनिक कैरेक्टर होता है जिससे बिजनेस को फायदा उठा सकता है बिजनेस सो दैट पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रेंथ विल बी कॉल्ड एज द इंटैंजिबल असेट्स तो इन दोनों को हम असेट्स में शो करते हैं और लाइबिलिटीज कौन सा हो सकता है लाइक करंट असेट्स देयर विल बी करंट लाइबिलिटीज एंड देयर विल बी नॉन करंट लाइबिलिटीज विच आर लॉन्ग टर्म जब आप बैंक में लोन लेते हो और किसी से भी इफ यू आर गोइंग टू टेक लोन लाइबिलिटी वो जब आप लोन लेते हो वो आपका लाइबिलिटी बन जाता है, बिकॉज इसका टाइम पीरियड विल बी मोर देन 1 ईयर। ओके, तो करंट लाइबिलिटीज वो होता है विच यू आर गोइंग टू पे विद इन 1 ईयर। 1 ईयर के अंदर आप उसका पेमेंट करना है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ट्रेड पेएबल्स, बिल्स पेएबल, और कुछ आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस लाइक दैट। Did you understand? So assets and liabilities. Always from the balance sheet, we derive one particular value. What is that value? Assets minus liabilities will always be your capital. Whatever money you're putting into the business will always be subtraction of asset minus liability. Okay, Sumant, overdraft, where will you write? Overdraft will be written under current liabilities. Okay. All of you, please see here. The next thing is, what did I say? The equation. The equation that you're going to form from the balance sheet is always asset minus liability should be equal to, it is a non-current liability, Deepak. Asset and liability, when you're going to subtract both, you have to get the capital. So that is why when you're drawing the format, all of you, please see, is taraf on the right side, you will say assets, then you will say liabilities. So assets, first you can write all the fixed assets and then you can write current assets. Here also, first you will write the capital and then you will write the non-current liabilities and current liabilities. You get the point? This is how you will be showing the balance sheet in the books of balance sheet as at. So the meaning is capital plus the current liabilities, if you add, that should be the total of the assets. So whatever equation I'm trying to tell you people here, asset minus liability will be capital, or liabilities plus capital should be equal to your asset. So is this equation you people should remember, because tomorrow when you are going outside for doing some auditing, the basic is your balance sheet should tally, correct? When you are putting it manually and again cross checking whether it is tallying or not, if you find some mistakes are there, put this equation and then check it up. Okay, this way also it has to tally. Now the balance sheet can be prepared under two methods. One is in the order of liquidity, the other one is in the order of permanence. Please listen to me. Now you will ask me, Madam, which method should we prepare in the exam? You can follow any method. There are no hard and fast rules. They are not asking prepare it in this method. But generally, as per the presentations and the suggested answers, whatever we have seen till now, balance sheet is always prepared in the order of permanence. That means those assets and those liabilities which are in the business for more than 1 year, which are your fixed assets and your non-current liabilities, will come first. That is after capital, non-current. Current liabilities, current assets, when they are posted last, then that is a balance sheet which is prepared in the order of permanence. These are the assets, these are the liabilities which are going to be permanent, are coming in the beginning. In the order of liquidity means opposite, which can be converted into cash first, will be coming in the beginning. For example, here current assets will come and then followed by fixed assets. Here also, first current liabilities will come, non-current liabilities will come, and finally the capital will come. That is order of liquidity, because you need to show where the cash is. You need to show where something is. This particular immediately cash I want to convert, that is order of liquidity. So write the current asset, current liability first, and which is going to be permanent, put it at the last. That is in the order of liquidity. If you want to pass it in the order of permanence, then first take whatever is going to be fixed in the business for more than 1 year, like fixed assets on the asset side, on the liability side, first capital and then non-current liabilities. Now, if you ask me which method we need to prepare, any method you can prepare. They are not going to deduct any marks. Ultimately, they will see if the balance sheet is tallied or not. Is this clear? So please write down next point. Balance sheet is a statement of, balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities. Balance sheet is a statement of assets and liabilities as on a given date. It is a statement of assets and liabilities as on the given date. Full stop. It is prepared as on a particular date. It is prepared as on a particular date. It is prepared as on a particular date. It is prepared as on a particular date, meaning it is prepared as on a particular date, meaning if if there are changes, if there are changes in a single day, the balance sheet can also change. Balance sheet will also change. If there are changes in a single day, then the balance sheet will also change. The other name for balance sheet is called position statement. Next point, the other name for balance sheet is called position statement. What it is? The other name for balance sheet is also called as position statement, full stop. And the other name for income, P&L, the other name for P&L account or profit or loss account is called as income statement. Okay, so you can call that as profit or loss account, or if they give prepare the income statement, you should prepare trading and P&L account. Okay, the other name for those which will give you the status of your income, what is profit, what is loss, that is called as the last point is okay. The balance sheet is also called as position statement, while the balance sheet is also called as the position statement, while trading and P&L are also called as income statements. Trading and profit and loss account, trading and profit and loss account are also called as the income statements. Trading and profit and loss accounts are also called as the income statements. Okay, the next point. In case of balance sheet, we need to prepare the opening entry. In the case of balance sheet, we need to prepare the opening entry. Ananya Modanwal, bills payable, bills creditors are to be settled within 1 year. Yes, they are current liabilities. What is the last point I was telling you? We need to prepare opening entries in case of balance sheet. Closing entries we prepared for trading P&L. Here opening entry will come. Can you tell me how will an opening entry look like? All of you, please see here. Only one entry. There 4 entries are there. Huh? Here only one entry. So it will be the opening year date, which is always 1st of April. Here you can take. You will debit all the assets. If they've given you, let us say, current assets, fixed assets like inventory, trade receivable, bills receivable, land and building, all of them you will debit. And then you are going to credit the liabilities and also credit the capital account, because we have seen assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. So the same thing, this entry will always match. Of course, all journal entries will match. And the narration will be opening entry past. Clear? Opening entry is always passed only once at the beginning of the accounting period. Opening entries is always passed at the beginning of the accounting period. So if they ask you opening entry, only one entry. But for that presentation should be proper. Opening date you should write, which is 1st of April, because you are incorporating all the closing balances as opening. All the assets will have a debit balance. So you are bringing here asset you are going to debit, and you're going to credit two liabilities to capital. Why? Because they are having a credit balance. That is what you have learned, and that is how you're going to do. Now, illustration number 8. We finished illustration 2. We finished illustration number 3. Now, illustration number 8, we are going to go. Everybody, very quickly. Balance sheet is given to you as of this. So please prepare the opening entry. Very, very simple. Please prepare the opening entry. So the opening entry, you have cash in hand, cash at bank, trade receivables, closing inventory, machinery and equipment on assets. And on the liabilities, you have Mahindra and Sons, which is loan liability. Capital is given to you. What should you do? Yes, please take a screenshot of the board. No problem. What should you do? You have to prepare the opening entry. All of you, please see how will you prepare the opening entry? Question number, illustration number 8. I want you people to prepare the opening entry. It is already given to you starting with the cash in hand at cash at bank. So I am also going to start. All of you, please see. First thing is on 1/4/2022. So what are all the assets? The first asset is cash in hand, then cash at bank, then trade receivables, then you have inventory, and then you have machinery and equipment. All this will get they will get debited. And what will get credited to Mahindra and Sons and to capital? Capital is 20 lakh. Mahindra and Sons is 5 lakh and 60. Now this side breakup is 43,000 cash in hand, 2 lakh 67,500. You're just entering whatever is given. It is given in the balance sheet. You're taking the balance sheet and you are passing one simple entry where you're incorporating all the other things. So it comes to write the narration being the opening entry made and balances recorded. Clear, everybody? Is this tallying? It has to tally. That's it. As simple as this. Eighth illustration number 8 is only this much. Now, the same way, illustration number 11 is also passing an opening entry, which I don't want to do and waste time. Please take it as homework. Illustration 11 also passing off this particular entry, passing off an opening entry. So I don't want to do that. Is that clear? Any doubts you people have in the opening entry? Any doubts you people have in the opening entry? If no, we can go and prepare a balance sheet question. No, everybody understood? Everybody has written the question. Have you all passed the entry? Now I would like to go back and do the illustration number 5. Where is this? Okay, illustration number 5 is, I will do a little later. Just let us do illustration number 6. Illustration number 6 just gives you prepare the balance sheet. Prepare the balance sheet, okay? Now, you people, instead of you writing and preparing, you tell me whether it is an asset or whether it is a liability. I am going to read out the question and I will be writing it on the board. You tell me whether I should take it under asset or I should show it under liability. I am doing illustration number 6. In the books of measures, very, very simple questions. We have not still gone into the adjustments. Simple balance sheet asset, assets, and then liabilities. Okay. The first one is capital account is given to you. Capital account 7 lakh. It has a credit balance. Where will capital account go? Yes, it will go to the liabilities. But my dear students, there is also something given at the end. Net profit and drawings. Whenever you are talking about capital, please be very careful. You always need to go to the working note. Closing capital you need to find out. वो कैसा मिलता है madam? Opening capital, whichever is given in the trial balance, that is opening value, which is 7 lakhs. To this, what you should add, I told you. Net profit आप जब को आता है net profit question पे उसको add करो. And then subtract the drawings, madam. What is drawings? That is the question. What is drawings? Whenever the proprietor or the owner, if he is taking cash, that is called as drawings from a business. इसका effect क्या करना है? जब पैसा लेके आता है, that is capital, and when it takes back money, then that will be a reduction in the capital. So net profit का value, drawings का value है 60,000, which I am supposed to deduct. So 7,40,000 मेरा closing capital है on the liability side, 7,40,000. और कुछ और adjustments आएगा नहीं. This much I am going to write. How you know it is opening capital? Trade, I mean trial balance में जो कुछ भी दिया है वो होता है opening capital. That's the rule. Okay. The next one, land and building कहाँ आता है? Land and building आपका asset है. So it will come on to the asset side, land and building. इसका value है 3 lakh rupees. Good. Next one, 14% term loan. वो है मेरा बैंक लोन. How much is the 14% term loan? 4 lakhs है. And then again, see, there is one more loan. Loan from another business measures D, 4 lakh and 60. ये भी आपका loan है, which is your liability. So that will be coming on the liability side. Good. Trade receivables will come this side. All of you see, trade receivables is your current asset. Leave some space and write. Because थोड़ा कुछ fixed assets भी आ सकता है. At this particular time, we don't know. That is 4 lakh and 20,000. Next, cash in hand. वो है 20,000 current asset, so asset side. And then you have inventories. Inventories is nothing but the stock. उसका value है 6 lakh rupees, which is your asset, again current asset. Next is furniture. All of you see here. Furniture होता है fixed asset, तो उसको लेके ऊपर लिखो, which is 2 lakh rupees. Next, what is there? Trade payables. What is this? Trade payables, which is a liability. ट्रेड पेएबल्स ये होता है 40,000, ये है लाइबिलिटी. देन advances to suppliers. What is this? What is advance to suppliers? Very good. क्रेडिटर्स को आप जब एडवांस में पेमेंट देते हो, वो बन जाता है आपके असेट्स के तरह. Okay, so this is advance to suppliers is like your current asset, which is again 1 lakh rupees. Clear, everybody? That's it. See if your assets, if it is balancing. 12 lakh, 16 lakh, 16 lakh 40. The balance sheet total that 5 lakh, 9 lakh 20, 940, 940 plus 7 lakh, 1640. Okay, that's it. Ma'am, is advance received, where it came? Advance received is advance to suppliers. Okay, advance received, then it is a liability, ma'am. Yuvraj. Ma'am, in full question percentage is given, then we should charge interest. No, this is a simple extract of balance sheet. Okay. So we are considering, you can just give a note that we assume that the interest has been paid. Okay. We assume that the interest has been paid. That is how you're going to tell it. Okay. Yes, everybody. Did you all finish? Any doubts you people have? This one? Very good. Now we are going to go ahead and we are going to do this particular question, which is illustration number 5. Illustration number 5, they are asking you to do, all of you please see illustration number 5. The following is the trial balance of C Vancho on 31st March 2022. Okay, diya hai. First, what I will do is, my dear students, we will do a oral session. Like, I will read out whatever is given in the trial balance. You have to tell me whether this will go into the trading account, debit or credit side, P&L account, debit or credit side, balance sheet, assets or liabilities. You should tell me first. Okay, that is very important. Only if you're going to tell me only, I'm going to, then we will go ahead with the preparation and everything. Clear? What? No? What happened to you, Karthik? You're there? Whenever there is a full question given to you, that trial balance is given and they're asking you to prepare trading P&L and the balance sheet in a single go, please prepare your page like that. I have already told you, whenever you prepare all the 3 formats together, leave places, आपको time में save हो सकता है. As and when आप trial balance को पढ़ते हो, you will just understand what are the items where it should go. If adjustments are coming in the question, उसके लिए working notes you can make it after the presentation. So first prepare trading account, then prepare P&L account, and then prepare the balance sheet. I will do one question for you completely here. I will show you how you are supposed to prepare all the 3 together. And then I want you people, I will give you 2 more questions as practice in the class right now. I want you people to do the full question. Clear, everybody? Now we are doing illustration number 5 in the books of C. Vancho. Here it will be trading account for the year ended 31st March. So just write trading account, okay, till this. And again write profit and loss account for the year ended. And then balance sheet as on so here debit credit. Clear? First prepare the balance sheet. Okay. Yes, Harshit, you can club trading and P&L account also. Kuch bhi chalta hai. You can write it separately also. That is also okay. Are you going to take all or illustration or in the homework? Balance sheet is not asked here. It is okay. You do know. If it is not asked, what is your problem? Yeah, you do. Extra you don't want to do. We are now starting. Yeah. The first one is nothing but the capital account 10 lakhs. Yes. Now here it starts. Where will the capital account go to? Capital account will go to the balance sheet liability side. But for now, I will write it in the inner column of 10 lakhs. Why? Because whatever net profit, net loss is going to come, I should show it as the adjustment. No, good. The first point is good. Inventories as on 1st April 2021, 2 lakhs. So this is what? Inventories as on 1st April 2021. So this is opening inventory. It will go into the trading account. Opening inventory, trading account, debit side. Tell me which side it will come. Next, cash in hand, 1,44,000. Cash in hand, where will it come? Cash in hand, asset side, in the balance sheet. Good. Cash in hand, 1,44,000. Good. Next, machinery account, 7,36,000. Machinery account 7,36,000. Very good. So it will go into fixed asset side 7 lakh and 36,000. Okay, very, very good. The next one, purchases account 18 lakh and 20,000. Purchases account 18 lakh and 20,000. Very good. Do you have a returns? Purchases account 18 lakh and 20,000. Do you have a returns in this question? No returns are there. It is only some discount allowed, discount receipt, but no returns are there. So purchases as it is will come as 18 lakh and 20,000. Next one, wages account 10 lakhs. Wages account 10 lakhs. Direct expenses. Take it here. Direct expenses, take it here. Then salaries account again 10 lakhs. Where will salaries account go to? Where will salaries account go to? Very good. Opening with salaries 10 lakhs. So P&L account may just now we are passing one entry. Very good. P&L account debit side. Next, discount allowed. Discount allowed debit 50,000 by this receipt which is credit will come on to the credit side. 30,000 sundry
Recording in
office
progress.
expenses. Where will it go? Very good. To sundry office expenses. Where will it go? 6 lakh rupees to the P&L account debit side. Next, sales account 50 lakh rupees. Very good. By sales account 50 lakh rupees. Very, very good. Comes this side. The next one, sums owing by the customer. Trade receivables, where will it go? Trade receivables will come this side. Trade receivables will come here because they are sundry debtors, which is 8 lakh and 50,000. Now, trade payables will come to your liabilities. How much is the trade payables, ma'am? 3 lakh and 70,000. Madam, after all of this, outside of the trial balance, I have value of the closing stock 2 lakh and 70. What is this meaning? We are going to talk about something that is coming outside of the trial balance, madam. अभी तक trial balance में जो कुछ भी आया है आपने यहाँ पे लेके either trading account or P&L or into the balance sheet you pass the entry. Okay, madam, good. But this closing stock, why, madam, it is not given in the trial balance? You people have to understand, if there are few items coming out of the trial balance, it means that they are adjustments. What क्या बोलते हैं हम उसको? Adjustment बोलते हैं. Why are we calling this as adjustments? Because इसका effect we have not given in the books. Journal नहीं पास किया है, ledger नहीं prepare किया है, trial balance में this has not come also. But अभी जब मैं when I'm counting it physically I understand, okay, closing inventory का इतना amount है. तो ये वाला closing inventory I will be showing not inside the trial balance but outside the trial balance. तो what is the meaning? इसका कुछ journal entry, इसका कुछ effect ही नहीं दिया है. So now please give the effect. Giving the effect means what? Debit, credit, all the adjustments will have two effects. So starting with closing stock, ये वाला basic adjustment बोलते हैं. So closing stock, where will it come? If it comes as adjustment, two sides it should come. Just now I told why ma two sides, because हम follow करते हैं double entry system of bookkeeping. उसका meaning है जो कुछ भी हम debit करते हैं equal and opposite credit भी लिखना है. Yes. So the first effect is closing stock हमेशा के लिए आता है on the credit side. So the closing stock of 2 lakh and 70,000, one will come on to the credit side of the trading account. And the second is inventory in the asset side, which is 2,70,000. यहाँ पे credit balance हो रहा है, यहाँ पे debit हो रहा है. So there is equal entries passed. तो मैडम तुम इतना ही adjustments होता है. That is the main thing. These are all very simple foundation questions. So this is for your practice to understand. आप जब question पढ़ते हो किस account को कहाँ पे लेके जाना है, improve करना है आपका speed, improve करना है आपका presentation. So all of this is like your warm up problems. The actual problems will come when the adjustments are going to come. People have told me, madam, interest दिया है, percentage is there, you are not calculating interest on loan. रुको, मैंने वहां तक नहीं गया है. Okay, that's all. That we will be doing it in the next class. Now here, please tell me what is the profit? 52 lakh and 70,000. 52 lakh and 70,000. So here we have 20 lakh, 30 lakh, 30 lakh, 20. So this will become 30 lakh, 32 lakh and 50, which is your gross profit. Am I right? First आपको close करना पड़ता है आपका gross profit का. What is the gross profit value? 22 lakh 50,000. Oh, okay. 22 lakh 50,000. Please be careful with your zeros. You can't write how much ever zeros you want. Okay. 22 lakh and 50,000. Now we are going to balance the P&L, which is 22 lakh and 80,000 total. Again, 22 lakh and 80,000 total. Add 16 lakh 50. So 16 lakh, it goes 6 lakh 80, 6 lakh 30. To net profit is how much? 6 lakh and 30. Everybody doing? 6 lakh and 70. I'm very bad in max, no? 6 lakh and 70. And then come back here. 6 lakh and 70, you're going to add it with the capital. तो आपका closing capital 16 lakh 70 बन जाता है. और यहाँ पे the total should come 16 lakh 70, 40, 21 lakh and 40,000. Oh, 6 lakh 30 only. I go. Max is correct only. Okay, 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 cool. I'm making the difference. 6 lakh and 30, 16 lakh and 30. Then it will be 21 lakhs. Balance sheet total is 21 lakhs. Are you getting that side also? Okay, very good, Sumant. Tallied. I am very, very happy. Did you all understand? Basic. There is nothing for you to understand also if you ask me. 20 lakhs, 21 lakhs. Anushka Srivastav, 21 lakhs only, no? 20 lakh. Okay, this is 20 lakh. I'm also telling 21. You are also telling 21. Good 20. Okay. Now we will go ahead. We finished how many illustrations? This illustration 2, 3, 5, illustration, then 6 we did, and then illustration 8 we did. I asked you to take illustration 11 as homework. Okay. Now we are going to do illustration number 9 and 10. Yes, this 9 and 10. It is a full-fledged question. वहां पे adjustments नहीं है, only adjustment is with regard to your closing stock only. So don't worry, simple questions. But यहाँ पे एक दूसरा concept है, which is with regard to GST. Okay, with this, which is with regard to the GST. I will explain that, and you people can start doing that question. What is GST? Goods and Services Tax. So इसके बारे में हम inventories when we were reading also I told you. तो यहाँ होता है दो टाइप का GST. One is input GST. The other one is output GST. What it can be? Input वाला GST and output का GST. Output आपका liability में you have to show and input आपका assets में आएगा. Okay. Now, whenever GST is charged, you will have to split that GST. Whenever GST has to be charged, you will split that GST as what and what? CGST and SGST. Okay. CGST, SGST. The one that will go to, for example, let us say GST percentage is 18%, आप charge कर रहे हो, okay? Here, total value is 18. In that 9%, half will go to CGST and half will come to SGST. इसका मतलब क्या है? This particular goods and services tax came in the place of other indirect taxes. वहां पे ना earlier, whatever indirect taxes were there, they were just either giving the total amount to the center government or the total amount was going to the state government. Sharing नहीं होता था. तो इसको एलिमिनेट करके एक ही टैक्स में, जिससे हाफ गोज टू द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, हाफ कम्स टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, इज व्हाट वी हैव डिजाइंड द जीएसटी. ओके. आप जब वेन एवर यू डू सेल्स, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज लिसन, आप जब वेन एवर यू डू सेल्स, आप जीएसटी को यू कलेक्ट इट, तो आपके पास वो जीएसटी कलेक्ट किया है कस्टमर के पास. Okay, whatever illustration that you have collected or whatever GST that you have collected, you are going to have it with you. But क्या करना है इसको? Is it your money? No, this is the customer's money. I have to give it to the government. तो जब आपको GST on account of sales when you collect it, it will be called as output GST. And ये वाला होता है आपका liability. ये वाला होता है आपका लायबिलिटी. सो दैट इज व्हाई आई टोल्ड आउटपुट विल ऑलवेज बी शोन अंडर करंट लायबिलिटी. तो मैडम इनपुट के बारे में बोलो. व्हेन आई एम परचेजिंग द गुड्स, आई वुड हैव पेड द जीएसटी. ओके. ऑन द परचेजेस वॉट एवर आई मेक, ऑलरेडी जीएसटी मैंने पे किया है, तो उसको मैं अभी क्रेडिट ले सकती हूँ. एंड इनपुट जीएसटी ऑल्सो विल बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सीजीएसटी, एसजीएसटी. CGST or SGST, CGST or SGST. It will be in that particular format. Now, madam, okay, what is the simple rule? Liability मैंने collect किया है 10, okay, but already मैंने pay किया है 5. So 10 minus 5, 5 rupees if I have to pay now, वो काफी है. That is enough. But in the question, they will give you CGST so much input, SGST so much input. So how will you set off is the question. And in दोनों के बीच एक और concept है IGST, which is interstate. Within the state, I am in Hyderabad, I give or I sell, purchase, I sell the goods and purchase goods within Hyderabad, then I will have CGST, SGST. No, madam, I am selling the goods to Chennai person, so that becomes IGST. So the entire tax of this particular 18 percentage now will get collected in one case itself. So there can be CGST, SGST or IGST also, because a business can do purchases and sales in the same thing or outside the same thing also. Okay. So, madam, I will give you an example. The next illustration may, I will do only the GST part and show you, which is going to be illustration number 7. I will do later after teaching those adjustments. Illustration number 9. It says, all of you, please listen. The question says, input CGST is so much. Input CGST is 9,000. Input SGST is 9,000. And then output IGST is 15,000. So I have to pay 15,000, which is IGST wala sales that I have done. I have collected 15,000 ka, but मेरे पास है credit 9,000 or 9,000. Now, what you should take first, madam? Yeah, IGST ke against, should I take SGST first? No. First, always against IGST, take CGST first. That is this 9,000. First, you exhaust that credit. हो गया. अभी मेरे को कितना चाहिए? 6,000 rupees I need. 6,000 rupees मेरा output है. Now take that from the इनपुट SGST. फर्स्ट CGST को एग्जॉस्ट करने के बाद ही वॉट एवर बैलेंस इनपुट, I have 9,000 with me, but only 6,000 I will take. So the remaining still मेरे पास inputs SGST है. ये आपका current asset में you should show. You should show this in the current asset. Is this clear? Yes? Now, my dear students, let me give you another example. I will give you another example, madam. Input CGST is 10 rupees and input SGST is also 10 rupees. Now, madam, output CGST is 12 rupees and output SGST is 12 rupees. Okay. Okay, coming back. No, like that you cannot do Majumdar. You should first exhaust completely and take. Whenever you have input and output definitely separately given, so this output CGST should be first taken from this 10 rupees only. So how much again? CGST output wala I will have. 12 rupees is there minus input CGST gives me 10 rupees. So 2 rupees is remaining here. So for this 2 rupees, I will now utilize द SGST. SGST से मैं 2 रुपीज यूटिलाइज किया है तो ये वाला हो गया. बट फिर मेरा आउटपुट SGST हाउ मच इट इज देयर. Output SGST is there 12 rupees, but from here 2 rupees we have taken. So 8 rupees only available. So this 4 rupees is nothing but still output SGST से I have to pay for. इसको आप current liabilities में show करते हो. ओके करंट लाइबिलिटीज में शो करते हो. यस योर फाइनल आंसर इज करेक्ट संदीप ठाकुर. मैडम यहाँ से 2 रुपीज यहाँ से 2 रुपीज ओवर. बट एक्चुअली हाउ यू डू इट प्रैक्टिकली इज सीजीएसटी के अगेंस्ट इनपुट सीजीएसटी को लेते हैं. वहां बैलेंस नहीं है तो यू विल गो टू दी एसजीएसटी कॉलम. दैट इज हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू टेक. GST calculation always you are going to show it in the rough and then you are going to take it into the main thing. Okay. Now I am going to give you the next only 10 minutes for you people to prepare this account, which is the illustration number 9. Kindly please start preparing, ma. Please start preparing. Put the date, that is illustration number 9. Illustration number 9 in the books of Sri Mittal. Trading and P&L account for the year ended, please put it on one side. And then balance sheet as on 31/3/2022 on the other side. Now I am going to read out everything. Please once carefully listen and then you can start doing it. Okay. Please, everybody, please listen, please listen, please listen. Closing inventory is only given at the end. So the only adjustment you people have is closing inventory 1 lakh. Where will closing inventory come? Trading account credit side and in the balance sheet under the current assets you are going to get it. Okay. So let us start the question. Capital 8 lakh and 70,000. 8,70,000 capital should go into the balance sheet, but please see, write it separately because you will get net profit, net loss. You should do the adjustment. So capital will go into the balance sheet. The next one is purchases and sales together they have given. Madam, debit side में कुछ amount है, credit side में कुछ amount है. Where should I take? Debit side 6,05,000 is nothing but purchases. All of you please see here. Purchases का debit balance होता है because it is in the nature of an expense. सो डेबिट साइड 6,05,000 लेना है आपका परचेजेस का और सेल्स आपका इनकम है. सो क्रेडिट साइड इट विल बी देयर. तो क्रेडिट साइड में दिया गया अमाउंट ऑफ 12,10,000 यू आर गोइंग टू टेक इट इनटू द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड. सो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट, ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट. बट माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे आ जाओ. रिटर्न्स है 40,000 डेबिट में है, 30,000 क्रेडिट में है. You tell me which is purchases return, which is sales return. The one with the credit balance 30,000 is the purchases return because purchases का debit balance है, purchases returns का credit balance होता है. Very good. 30,000 is the purchase return. 40,000 is the sales return. You have to subtract this and then only take it to trading account. Trading account may you will show only the net figure. Total sales minus returns, total purchases minus returns. Yes, debit is the sales return. Credit is the purchases return. Till this clear, everybody? Do you people have a doubt? The next one, trade opening inventory, opening stock of 72,000, trading account to opening stock, it will go. Good. Next, 14% bank loan taken at the end of the year. इसका meaning है कुछ interest नहीं है. 31st March ही मैंने लिया है. So this is just a liability. So 14% bank loan, 2 lakhs will come on to the balance sheet liability side. ओवरड्राफ्ट 1,12,000 अगेन बैलेंस शीट लायबिलिटी साइड ये भी आपका लोन है. सैलरीज 2,70,000 goes to your P&L account debit side indirect expense. Advertisement 1,10,000 it is again expense P&L account. Other expenses 60,000 goes to your P&L account. Good. Returns we have already seen. Furniture 4,50,000, building 8,90,000. Both are fixed assets going into the balance sheet as fixed assets. Cash in hand, balance sheet, current asset, input GST, input SGST, output SGST, which I did now. Please do the working. And then fatafat, trading account close, tell me gross profit, take it to the P&L, close the P&L, give me the net profit, take that to the balance sheet, add it with the capital, tell me the balance sheet total. I will just give you all exactly 6 minutes and you have to do it. Did you people finish? Okay, gross profit is 6,23,000, net profit is 1,83,000, and the balance sheet total is 15,35,000. Everybody got it? Everybody, every single one of you? Simple question. There's nothing that. Okay, good, Sumant. I want you people to take illustration number 10 as homework. Illustration 10, illustration 11 as homework. I asked already 11, I told you. Now please take 10 also. 12, 13, number 7, we are going to solve it in the next class. I will be doing one small chapter, I mean, one small concept here. Let me see in practical questions also what you can do as homework so that you people please make a note of it. I want you people to practice, practice, and practice. So, practical question 1, we will be doing it the next class. Practical question 1, practical question 2 also. Huh. Take practical question number 3 as homework. Your homework for the next class will be illustrations 10, 11, practical question number 3. And whatever we have tried till now also, I want you people to take that, I mean, re-practice that once again. Otherwise, it will not take you anywhere. Okay. So there is one particular concept, my dear students. I have told you that the closing stock is always coming to you as an adjustment, correct? But what if the closing stock is coming in the trial balance itself? That is, I have taken everything and my business is very small business. So from the beginning, I have been maintaining the accounts, everything pin to pin up to date, I have been maintaining. So now I'm going to give you a case where, okay, the closing stock is coming inside the trial balance, is coming within the trial balance. I told you any item that comes within the trial balance will have only one effect. What it is? It will have only one effect. Then where will this closing stock go, madam? You told me closing stock, if it comes as an adjustment, I have to give two effects. You told take it to trading account credit side and take it into the balance sheet under current assets. Okay, madam, I am okay with your whatever you have told. But now you are telling, no, no, if closing stock is coming inside the trial balance, then as per logic, only one effect, no, madam. Where will it go? When closing stock is coming in the trial balance, then in the trading account, credit side, you should show that's all, only one effect. Then in these kind of problems, madam, you tell me what is the inherent adjustments that happen. It means that always, whenever the closing stock is coming inside the trial balance, my dear students, please see your purchases that is given in the trial balance will assume or it will automatically become adjusted purchases. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? What is adjusted purchases? Adjusted purchases का मीनिंग ये होता है कि actual purchases minus the closing stock. That means already closing stock, trading account पे I will write once by closing stock. दोबारा effect purchases में already it would have been subtracted. That is, suppose let us say यहाँ पे 3 lakhs और 3 rupees है closing stock. Purchases यहाँ पे आपको दिया गया है 10 rupees. For example, let us say, please all of you listen to me very very carefully. Closing stock दिया गया है trial balance में, वो वाला amount है 3 rupees. Okay? Yes, all of you please see through the example. 3 rupees already there. What is given to me purchases trial balance का ये वाला है 10 rupees. But you should understand whenever the closing stock is coming inside the trial balance, the purchases actual नहीं है वो होता है adjusted होता है. तो मैडम actual purchases को कैसे compute करते हैं? You should take adjusted purchases, closing stock को if you bring this side, it will be plus. So adjusted purchases 10 plus 3, actual purchases are 13. But did you take 13 here? No. I have subtracted and I have taken. But why did you do like that? Because the two effects are very, very important. The question or the particular presentation rules, they say whenever you are getting closing stock inside the trial balance itself, give only one effect, just write it this side. But you know something, indirectly purchases would have been adjusted, तो इस purchases को हम adjusted purchases बोलते हैं. वो adjusted purchases का formula ये होता है. I mean, adjusted purchases is actual purchases minus the closing stock. If you want to find out कितना मेरा actual purchases है, then you should add these both. Is this clear to you? अभी मैं illustration 1 को पढ़ती हूँ. I'll read the illustration number 1. Illustration 1, where closing stock is coming inside the trial balance and they are asking you to do two things and find out two things. All of you please see, trial balance for the year ended आपको दिया गया है. And Deepakshi ka purchases and sales is given, debtors creditors is given, opening stock is given, closing stock है 3 lakhs, other expenses and income, fixed asset long term liabilities, okay, capital दिया है. Creditors balance, that is opening creditors का balance भी दिया है. You are required to calculate cost of goods sold and amount paid to the creditors. अभी बताओ cost of goods sold का formula क्या है? Simple question actually. Okay. Now illustration 1. The first part is cost of goods sold का formula क्या है? Opening stock plus purchases correct? Yes, this is the thing. Now opening stock, I know it is given to me in the question which is nothing but 2 lakh rupees. Okay madam, मैं इसको ले लिया है. But purchases minus closing stock क्या होता है my dear? It is nothing but the adjusted purchases, correct? Purchases minus, यहाँ पे I have not taken the direct expense because there are no direct expenses, so leave that. Do you have direct expenses? There are no direct expenses, only other expenses, other income, so that you leave. Okay. अभी देखो purchases minus closing stock क्या होता है? Adjusted purchases. Okay. Now you will tell me, madam, adjusted purchases is given. Now closing stock is coming inside the trial balance or outside the trial balance, you tell me. Closing stock, whether it is coming in this question inside the trial balance or outside the trial balance. Yes, it is coming inside the trial balance. So the meaning is, if it is coming inside the trial balance, what will happen to the purchases that is given to you? यहाँ पे जो कुछ भी purchases आपको दिया गया है 10 lakh rupees, वो क्या बनता है? Is it actual purchases or adjusted purchases? Very good. वो बनता है adjusted purchases. Ikra has answered. तो यहाँ पे I will just write plus 10 lakhs. You should not make the mistake of writing purchases हो है 10 lakhs यहाँ पे. Again closing stock को subtract करो. No, this becomes wrong because यहाँ पे closing stock का adjustment नहीं दिया है. But it is given in the trial balance. So the purchases which I am going to take already has subtracted the closing stock. So if I consider this alone, it is enough. So now cost of goods sold formula क्या है? 12 lakhs है. How it is 12 lakhs? 2 lakhs plus the adjusted purchases. तो adjusted purchases क्यों इस concept में आया है? Because the closing stock is coming inside the trial balance. But remember, if closing stock is coming as an adjustment, then this formula will be 2 lakh plus 10 lakh minus 3 lakh again. If this is going to be an adjustment. Okay, but this has come inside the trial balance. So in दोनों को I am adding and we are showing it. We are just adding and showing it. Clear? Now the second one, they are asking, find out the amount paid to creditor. ठीक है? Now please see, I will open the creditor account. Creditor account का क्या balance होता है? All of you please tell me, creditor is your liability. तो opening balance आता है credit side पे. Very good. Opening balance comes on the credit side, which is 3 lakh rupees. और closing balance दिया है आपके trial balance पे. What is the closing balance that is given into your trial balance? 4 लाख रुपीस यहाँ पे। एंड व्हाट इंक्रीजेस, आप जब परचेज करते हो अकाउंट इंक्रीज होता है, आप जब पेमेंट को करते हो उसको, then your account decreases. Okay, they're asking you to find out this value. But do you know what are the purchases, ma? Now you will tell, madam, purchases का value दिया है 10 lakh, but वो होता है adjusted purchases. So you should, yes, but you should take the actual purchase. Actual purchase का formula क्या है? Adjusted purchases plus closing stock. Adjusted purchases 10 lakh प्लस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक होता है 3 लाख, I get 13 lakhs as my actual purchases. So I have purchased 13 lakhs, but due to the accounting concept, I am subtracting and showing this adjusted purchase in my books. But for the creditor, I have taken 13 lakh worth goods from him. So I should show actual purchases. तो यहाँ पे 16 lakhs आता है, यहाँ पे भी 16 lakhs आता है, or the balancing figure will be 12 lakhs. Madam, why are we assuming whenever the closing stock is given inside the trial balance, purchases becomes adjusted purchases? Because Sudarshan, every entry has got two effects. Okay. Now here, since it is already coming inside the trial balance, the second effect is instead of taking to the balance sheet, the purchases value we have subtracted. The purchases value we have subtracted. Okay. Is this clear? Do you people have any doubts with this particular illustration number 1? I want you people to answer. Anybody has got any doubts with this illustration number 1? So whenever the thing you have to see is whether the closing balance, closing stock balance is given inside the trial balance or outside the trial balance. Outside the trial balance, at two places you will pass over. So now it will not come in the balance sheet. No, it will not come in the balance sheet. Still, इस type of problem में जब आप balance sheet को prepare करते हो, वहां पे closing stock नहीं आएगा. You will take to the trading account. This side you will write closing stock 3 lakhs. This side you will write purchases as 10 lakhs only. वो बनता है आपका adjustment. Balance sheet में you will not take anywhere. Okay. Where did 4 lakhs closing stock balance given? 4 lakh closing stock balance of debtors and creditors is given to you in the question, Sudarshan. ये वाला भी question में दिया है, ये वाला भी question में दिया है. It is there in the trial balance credit side. Debtors or creditors are there, no? In that credit side, 4 lakhs I have taken. This 3 lakhs is given below the balance of the creditors as of 1st of April. There I have taken. Did you understand, Sudarshan? So V Mars is asking one more time. Mars, whenever the closing inventory का value trial balance में ही दिया गया है, तो यहाँ पे question बदलेगा. एक ही तरफ trading account credit side you will show the closing stock. Then in balance sheet it will not come. Where is the second effect, madam? The second effect is already given in the purchases. जो purchases आपको trial balance में आता है इस तरह के questions पे, वो बन जाता है adjusted purchases. तो adjusted purchases का formula क्या है? Total purchases minus closing stock. So the second effect is already adjusted with the purchases. Okay. So whenever they give the question like that, they will ask you this kind of a question only for 5 marks. But mostly closing stock will come outside only. But if it comes inside also, you should understand what is the concept. Is this clear to everybody? Yes. So before we close the session, yes, year end only we are doing that. Sumant, that is right. Year end only, even if it is not given also, that's year end only. Okay. So before we go back, I mean, like before we close the question, this particular session, I would like to tell you the principles that you have to follow while preparing these particular final accounts. Okay. The first principle that you follow is you have to clearly demarcate. Okay. You have to clearly demarcate. Karthik, please take a screenshot. Of course, you have to go through theory. Akshit, you are not supposed to ask. The third time you're preparing, so you have to be well versed with theory. The first principle is you have to see what are all the expenses and incomes pertaining to the business. And if it is a proprietorship, what are the personal expenses and incomes pertaining to the proprietor? The first rule while you prepare a profit, while you prepare the final statements, financial statements, the law accounting standard clearly says, accounting principles clearly say, whatever is in personal nature should be removed from the books. That is why drawings we are removing from the capital. And capital, we are showing it as a liability because even though the proprietor is belonging to the business, he will be treated separately. His amount due to him will come as the liability for the business. So the first rule is all the business items or the transaction should be separated from personal transactions. No personal transaction should come into your financial statements. Point number one. Point number two, all those transactions, all those effects pertaining to the current period should come into the financial statements. For example, if you make a payment pertaining to the last year now, will that come into your books right now? No. If you are going to make an advance payment for the future now itself, should you take that? No. Anything and everything that is pertaining to the current 1 year only should come into the books. Current period transactions only will find in the they will find a place in the financial statements. Point number two. Point number three, those transactions which are material will definitely come into the books. That means you mean to say 1 rupees, 2 rupees, I will not enter. If it is having a material value and the business says, yes, 1 or 2 rupees also I will record, then yes. But sometimes if the business does not record, will you treat that as a very big punishment, as a very big crime? No. Depending upon materiality, जो कुछ भी transactions amount के हिसाब से बहुत ज्यादा important होता है उसको you have to compulsorily bring it into the accounts. Okay, but the major principles is personal and business should be separated. Current year transactions should only be brought. Last year, next year should not come. Material transaction should be disclosed, and you should make a difference between revenue and capital items. Revenue items jata hai. It will go into trading account and P&L account, whereas the capital will go into the balance sheet. Capital items. So you would have understood if particular expenditure is done, whether this expenditure is a capital or revenue nature, what is the basic underlying principle you will check. Whether a transaction is of revenue nature or it is of capital nature, how will you ensure it? You tell me. In the first chapter, you would have studied the distinction between capital and revenue is nothing but when one particular item, when it is done, if it gives the benefit for more than 1 year, it is a capital item. If it gives benefit or it just maintains for that particular 1 year, then it is a revenue item. For example, in a cinema theater hall, okay, in a cinema theater hall, I will be doing, let us say I have two exits. Okay. Now I spend 1 lakh rupees and I increase two exits to two more exits. So totally four exits have happened. Now this 1 lakh, whether it is a revenue expenditure or it is a capital expenditure, can you people tell me? It is a revenue expenditure or capital expenditure? Everybody says capital expenditure. This is point one. Okay. Now I will give you scenario two. In scenario two, I am not increasing the exits. Exits are remaining the same, but my seating capacity, I am adding 10 more seats into the cinema hall. I am renovating the cinema hall, adding 10 more seats, and that becomes that particular expenditure comes to 50,000 rupees. Now you tell me this 50,000 is a capital or a revenue? Okay. The point is, it doesn't depend on the amount. You should see what is the effect. When I increase 10 seats, my earning capacity is increased. That means that 10 seats will give me benefit for the next few years. If I am going to create an exit, what benefit it will give me? I just want to create an exit because people are taking time to leave through two exits. I will create four exits. That's all. Will it increase your earning capacity? No. Increasing the exits even by spending 1 lakh is revenue in nature. But 50,000 rupees you're spending for putting additional 10 seats is capital in nature because it increases the effect or the earning capacity. That way you should understand. Okay. Did you understand? So इस तरह का transactions, when you say revenue, they will go to P&L. When you say it is capital, it should be taken to balance sheet. So उस distinction में you should have clarity, which is revenue, which is capital. If you don't have a clarity, then you don't know where to take only. You understood? These are the basic major principles. I want you people to go back, do all the illustration. Illustration 1 we tried, illustration 2, illustration 3, 4 leave it, 5, 6, 7, 7 you leave it, 5, 6, 8, 9, We have done. So 7 illustrations we have done. Your homeworks are two more illustration, illustration number 10, illustration number 11, and practical question number 3. So the next class on Saturday, we will be directly attacking, starting the class with only adjustments, and very, very important from exam perspective were your illustration 12, illustration 13, and your practical question number 1. So we will be doing all the adjustments, how to do with the adjustments, what to do with the adjustments, what are the kind of adjustments, and how I have to show in the presentation. Everything I will do that day. And we will also do the practical questions. Unit number 2 we should ask. Okay. See, advertisement expenses are in some cases taken as deferred, but if it is coming in your textbook, in your foundation level, please consider that as expenses which is taken in the same year. Okay. Thank you so much.